Welcome back to Booster Therapy, your cure for that pack cracking addiction. We've got a bunch of Secret Lairs today, a little bit of Zendikar and a little bit of Yargle. The Yargle foily Secret Lair. I got a bunch of both, and we're going to open a few of them just to see what's inside. I guess we already kind of know what's inside, but it was always nice to see what that extra special thing. I am assuming the special things are still going to be Planeswalkers, even though the one hope I have is that those Planeswalkers aren't actually standard legal anymore, so we might see them phased out. But we'll start off with the Yargle. I've seen a lot of people open these already, and then we'll go to Zendikar, which actually just came in today. So take that out. We'll seal up these boxes. I actually love keeping these boxes. If you've never gotten a Secret Lair, these make good for two things. One, they can be a great deck box with tokens and everything, or they're great to ship anything to your beautiful patrons because they just keep things safe. They're nice and hardy. They're easy to tape up. It's just nice. So let's first look at our Yargle foils. See what, hopefully some solid foil quality here. I know the Commander Legends foils outside of the etched ones don't seem so good. We get a little bit of a bend. Nothing like terrible, but it's a little bit. So we got the Swords to Plowshares. This is probably my favorite of the art that's in these. It just looks really good. We've got Opt with some sort of giant demon behind him. The choice isn't whether to eat, but when to stop. Good old Opt and a Yargle. Fatal Push, probable Swords to Plowshares is pretty useful, at least for anybody who's playing Commander, but Fatal Push good for the more competitive formats like Modern and anything that lets you hit Revolt. Anger the Gods. I don't know if you all looked at the flavor text on these. It's pretty good. Eating those clerics might have been a bad idea, as he just gets burned down. Because Anger of the Gods, of course, is 3 damage, and we know Yargle is a 9/3. And then we've got Explore. This is another one that's just really good artwork. And it says, so for this one, an Explorer's reward is a view of tomorrow's possible meals. Everything regarding around Yargle eating everything. I guess I didn't read the Swords to Plowshares. What does this one say? He stood transfixed, able to do nothing but ponder a life of peace and redemption. It was the worst 5 minutes of his life. Like, they're just great. This is the kind of Secret Lairs we need more of, where you're just having fun with one of the characters, giving some fun reprints at a hopefully somewhat affordable price. Just a ton of fun. And then we get the foil here. We've got Nahiri. I opened one of the non-foil ones off camera, and it was Ashiok, so I'm not sure if there's a strict rhythm to these. Sometimes they have, you know, just a set suite. So Ashiok is A, Nahiri is N, so usually I've had some where it spells out like rats, like for the rats one. This one doesn't look like it spells out Yargle necessarily, but Nahiri. And let's get the one that is brand new. This one, I think, again, I just got this. This came in like minutes ago in the mail, and we are going to open up a couple of these and see if there is any difference in the Planeswalker slot, or whatever that slot is. So the first unveiling of the Zendikar one. So I guess first to confirm, there is a special card. Oh, it looks like they removed the glue on the bottom, which actually might be a good thing. I don't know if any of you all have had issues with that, but I've had some where it was so stuck that it actually damaged the card. So we've got, I don't know if I even remember all of these, so a lot of landfall cards. We've got the Admonition Angel. We've of course got that new Zendikar Rising art, like that the showcase art, but with some of those old school cards. The Royal Elemental, another very good looking foil. Love how gigantic the Elemental is in there. Got the Zulaport Cutthroat, another Zendikar classic. Great for your combo decks, your sack decks. That looks really good. The Warren Instigator, another super powerful one and a staple for pretty much any goblin build. Just getting to do that lackey thing twice, real satisfying. And of course, the Avenger of Zendikar. He looks great. Love this artwork, and if you bought the Secret Lair, you actually got that in a sleeve form too, so you can sleeve up your decks. Oh no, the glue is still there. I guess I just didn't notice it as much. There we go. And we got a Planeswalker. Yep. And oddly enough, another Nahiri. So it looks like we're still getting some of those stained glass Planeswalkers. Something's going on with the foiling, though. I don't know if you all see that. It is a bit faded, or it has this faded look on some of these, and very different from Yargle to this. You can see how the text is just darker on the Yargle one as compared to the others. So I don't know if they're testing new foiling processes. I'm not sure what the story is there. All right, let's see if we can get in this next one. The one I haven't got a bunch of, for all of the Secret Lairs I've opened, I have not gotten a ton of the Liliana one. I've only gotten 2, when most of them I've got at least a play set, if not more, that I've opened. So this is the non-foil. So there was a foil choice and a non-foil choice for the Zendikar Revisited. I got a little bit of both, just because it's nice to have both, and the non-foil wouldn't totally blow my mind if there is a future state where the non-foil is preferred, just because you don't get any of those issues. There's no warping, there's no weird faded ones. It's just pretty straightforward and clean. So of course the Admonition Angel, got the Royal Elemental. Again, I love the artwork on this one. Looks good. Zulaport Cutthroat. They use the same artist? No, different artist for all these. Warren Instigator. Great little mythic. And the Avenger of Zendikar. Looking horrifying with his Zendikon-looking build. And let's see if we get another Nahiri, or maybe something different. These don't want to open. Come on. Open. And another Nahiri, so we got a double Nahiri. I wonder if anybody else is getting anything other than that. Nahiri makes sense because Nahiri is on Zendikar from Zendikar, so maybe that is why we're seeing Nahiri. Maybe there's a Sorin is the other one, would make sense thematically. But that's really about it. Just wanted to crack into those, show them off to you all. Hopefully you had a chance to get some of these if you wanted them. That's the best part about Secret Lairs. Most of the time, they're reprints. If you don't like it, leave it. If you want it, take it. Kind of a great setup. Until next time, this is Booster Therapy. You have a wonderful rest of your week.